You are now watching video number 6 of Simplifying Expressions. We are now going to talk about using the distributive property when you also have other like terms involved. So here, the order of operations comes into play. Your first operation in the order of operations is parentheses. Now, in this problem, we do have parentheses, but the x and 3 are not like terms, so we cannot combine them. After parentheses, you use exponents, which we do not have, so we're going to skip it. But then you move on to multiplication and division. Here, we do have multiplication. Our set of parentheses is being multiplied by 2. So in order to multiply, we distribute 2 times x plus 3. After we do our multiplication and division, then we are allowed to do any addition and subtraction, and that's where your combining like terms comes into play. So let's go ahead and distribute 2 times x and 2 times 3. We should get 2x plus 6. And then don't forget the rest of this problem now says plus 4. So after using the distributive property, we are allowed to go ahead and combine like terms. Our 6 and 4 are like terms. The 2x does not have any other terms, so the 2x remains the same. The 6 and 4 combine to make 10. Now, a very common mistake students make is when they see this problem, the first thing they do is add 4 and 2 and say that this is the same as 6 times x plus 3. That is far incorrect. You cannot add before doing multiplication. We are not multiplying this 4 times the x plus 3 because that's what you would be doing when you distribute 6. What you need to do is first distribute the 2 times each of these, then you can go ahead and add in that 4 afterwards. Notice these are the exact same problems where the order is just switched. 4 plus 2 is the same as 2 plus 4. So if I have 4 plus 2x, that's the same as 2x plus 4. Whether I change that x to an x plus 3 does not have any effect. So you can see that these two problems, here and here, these two problems are the same. So when you get a problem like this, be sure to continue following your order of operations and distribute first. Use your multiplication, and we have 4 plus 2x plus 6. Your x does not have any other like terms. It stays the same. The 4 and the 6 would combine to make 10. Same expression, same simplified result. Next example. We have multiplication of 3 times x minus 5, and then we are adding 2x. Doesn't matter if you're adding an x term or if you're adding a constant like in the previous problem. Whether you're adding a constant or an x term, no difference. So go ahead and distribute 3 times x, which is 3x, and 3 times negative 5, which is negative 15. Now we can go ahead and add our 2x. Now when we combine like terms, we're combining the 3x and 2x to make 5x, and that negative 15 is what does not change. So in the other problem, the other example, you're going to follow the same process. Go ahead and distribute your 3. That 2x out front does not change, and you have 3x minus 15. Once again, the 2x and 3x are your like terms, and that negative 15 is unchanged. Here we have a negative out in front. We are distributing a negative 2 times 6x plus 4. So negative 2 times 6x is a negative 12x. And a negative 2 times positive 4 is negative 8. And then don't forget our plus 5. So now we can go ahead and combine like terms where that 12x is unchanged. So the negative 12x stays the same. Negative 8 plus 5 is going to give us negative 3. So when it looks like this, students tend to do 5 minus 2 and then try and distribute 3. That would be incorrect. This is the same problem as the one we just did. You have to do multiplication first, and don't forget your coefficient is a negative 2. So the 5 is out in front, unchanged. Negative 2 times 6x gives us negative 12x, and negative 2 times positive 4 makes negative 8. So combined like terms, negative 12x does not change. A positive 5 minus 8 gives you negative 3, just like we did in the last example. So let's do this once more with a negative out in front. Negative 4 times 3x is negative 12x. Negative 4 times another negative gives us a positive 20. And don't forget about your plus 3x. So now we can combine like terms, underline those like terms. Here the x's will combine to give us negative 9x, while the constant is the one that's unchanged. So you should get negative 9x plus 20. So over here you follow the same process. You're going to distribute your negative 4. Don't forget that coefficient. So 3x is out in front. Negative 4 times 3x would give you negative 12x. And negative 4 times negative 5 would give you a positive 20 once again. So combine like terms. 3 minus 12x is negative 9x. And then that positive 20 is unchanged. So go ahead and go through practice problem set number 4. Try these on your own. So go ahead, pause this video. All right, pause now. Do these on your own. And then resume to check them when you're ready. All right, let's see how we did. Distribute your 2, negative 3 plus 2x plus 8, and then combine your 3 and 8. The 2x is unchanged. 8 minus 3 is a positive 5. Next, you distribute your 5. You have a 5a minus 15. Don't forget about your plus 2x. So when you combine like terms, I made a mistake in this problem. See how these are different variables? Well, let's roll with it. These are supposed to have the same variable, but if they're not the same variable, we can't combine them. 5a is unchanged, positive 2x is unchanged, and then the negative 15 is unchanged. That would be your final answer. The reason we put the a first is so this is in alphabetical order. Let's keep going. Here you are distributing a 2, so you get 8x minus 6. Don't forget about your minus 5. Combine like terms, this is 8x minus 11. Next, you're distributing a negative 2. That 5 doesn't change out in front. Negative 2 times 3m is negative 6m. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. The m does not change. And then 5 minus 2 is a positive 3. Couple more here. We have a 3 that we are distributing, so negative 4r is out in front. The 3 times 2r becomes 6r, and 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. So 6r and negative 4r give us 2r, and the negative 3 does not change. And finally here, we are distributing negative 6 times b minus 2. So we get a negative 6b plus 12, and we are subtracting 4b from this. So negative 6b minus 4 more b is a negative 10b, and your negative 12, or your positive 12, does not change. So go ahead and practice these problems on your own, and check your work with the back of your packet as you go. Good luck.